Let's talk about my rating system. I don't think I've ever done a video like this before and kind of explained where my head is at when I rate a book. So let's get right into it. 5 stars. A 5-star rating for me is a book that was so memorable that it left a very lasting impression on me. Typically, these are the books that moved me emotionally and most likely made me cry. Otherwise, it's a book that had a plot that was so unique or writing that was so well done that I was just completely absorbed in the story the entire time, and it made that reading experience for me a 5-star experience. One thing about a 5-star book is that I can take every book off my shelf that I've ever rated 5 stars and tell you exactly what it's about because it's like seared into my brain. I do feel like I can be pretty stingy with those 5-star ratings, but other than a 5-star, everything else below a 5-star is pretty much just me going off vibes and the reading experience that I had. When I rate a book 4 stars, it's because I loved the book and had a really great time reading it. If I go 4.25, 4.5, or 4.75, that just means I enjoyed reading it that much more. When we get into the 3-star range, this is typically for books that were just okay for me, but I still think that they were decent books. So for example, a 3-star book, just okay. But a 3.25 star or a 3.5 star or 3.75 star, we're getting really technical here. That for me are typically the books that fall into the range of, was it an absolute favorite of mine? No. But was it still a good book? Yes. Anything lower than a 3-star, I don't get into that territory very often because I'm very big on DNFing. You will probably almost never see me rate a book 1 star. And 2-star, I don't know. I can't even remember the last time I rated a book that low. To me, those are just books that were not for me, and in that case, I probably didn't finish it anyway, so it doesn't get a rating at all. When I first started reading and posting online, I remember struggling with how I should rate. Should I rate purely on what I thought of the book, or should I rate based on what I think other people will enjoy or won't enjoy about the book? And that was hard for me because I was here like trying to give book recommendations, but ultimately I rate books for myself. A 5-star read for me might not be a 5-star read for you. That's why I love that reading is so subjective, because one person's review can be completely different from another person's review, but then if you read that book, you will think something completely different as well, and that's just the fun of it. That's the rating system. That's pretty much it. If you see me like giving mostly high reviews to the books that I read, it's typically because if I'm reading something and it's giving less than a 3-star feeling, I just don't finish it and then I forget that it existed. That's how I do it, but I know it's different for everyone, and that's just me.